I would like to again restate that Peter Obi actually left the money he said he left.
So Abia State Governor Otti confirms that Peter Obi left substantial funds for Anambra State as he always claimed. In a recent statement that has gone viral on social media, Abia State Governor Dr. Otti, a former CEO of Diamond Bank at the time Peter Obi was leaving office, has publicly affirmed claims by former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi and now presidential aspirant regarding the funds and investments he handed over to his successor in 2014, Willie Obiano. He said, Peter Obi actually left the money he said he left. I documented it. I was the CEO of Diamond Bank then. Otti declared he made the remarks while addressing ongoing debate about Peter Obi's financial stewardship during his tenure as Anambra governor between 2006 to 2014.
The reasons I want to speak about him is that in the media there has been accusations and counter-accusations about the money he left in Anambra State, and as a participant at that time in 2013-2014, I would like to again restate that Peter Obi actually left the money he said he left. And I had documented it in my back page article that I wrote some 2 years ago on the 8th of June 2020. I happened to be the CEO of Diamond Bank at that time, and he came to my office. He wanted to leave the money in cash, and we said no. We strategized and said we'll invest the money in Euro bonds. I personally helped him exchange Naira to dollar, about $155 million. Which were invested in the tier 2 capital of some of the banks, and then in some Euro bonds. Some of them have maturities up to 2023, so some of the monies have not matured.
Now, the current governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, made it look like Peter Obi was a liar, made it look like Peter Obi invested Anambra State funds wrongly, made it look like Peter Obi did not achieve anything, because politics, I keep saying, is a dirty game. This man invested huge amount of money. He made the investment and he profited Anambra State. Willie Obiano has acknowledged that Peter Obi left huge amount of money. Till today, Peter Obi is the only former governor who is yet to be invited by EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, who politicians have done their research, try all their best. They couldn't trace him with any corruption or any embezzlement of public funds. If there was, or if there is, at least Tinubu and his APC would have used it. Or maybe Atiku. All these politicians, they have gone through the coffers, checked their records back and forth. They could not see anything. But what they resorted to doing is to cause chaos in the party he always joins. From leaving APUGA to PDP, from PDP to Labour Party, from Labour Party to ADC, from ADC to now NDC. And then what is making their hands to be tied now is that NDC is a new party, so there won't be any leadership crisis. The NDC is not even up to 1 year that it was established, so they can't succeed in destabilizing this one. So what they will not do is to be bringing people like Daniel Buala, who disgraced himself on Al Jazeera platform, and then people like Reno Mokri to be writing jargon and rubbish. Well, we won't be surprised. That's what you expect from political psychopaths. Daniel Buala, Reno Mokri, they are political psychopaths. So we are used to their rubbish. We are used to their rubbish analogies. So Peter Obi is a man of integrity. He doesn't need to tell us that all the time. We already know. This is the current governor of Abia State confirming that Peter Obi left the money he claimed he left. A governor, let other governors come and tell us how much they left in their own state funds. How much they left while they were leaving office. In fact, most of the governors after Peter Obi's time, what they are doing is to be plunging the state into huge debt. All of them, they keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and without achieving anything. A man came out and tell you to go and fact check him. Tell you to go and check the records, that there is no trace of any corruption, there is no trace of any fraud, there is no trace of any investment of public funds. Yet daft and foolish Nigerians want to get hydra-headed corrupt people to lead them, to rule them. Tinubu's own record is there, that he was accused of being into this, into that. I don't want to mention because of some political animals. He has his case with Chicago, he has his case with USA, and the records are there of cases that are related to drugs, where Renomokri called him a drug baron. Renomokri, that he wants to make an ambassador now, called him a drug baron, that is this, he's a drug baron, a drug this and all that. But today he's president, and then it seemed like anointing a demon or anointing a devil to become an angel. So Peter Obi is who he says he is, and I think I can now add, Peter Obi is more than what he says he is. So he deserves to be president of this country. Of all people that should say it shouldn't be Alex Otti, because Alex Otti is only a politician. So I don't think he would even be needing Peter Obi's influence, because he has done well. Even without campaigning, Alex Otti will still win. But he needed to also say it to support it. That is not just a claim, it's a fact. It's proven. You can get it anywhere to, he was the CEO of Diamond Bank, and he was the one who, he received how many thousands of dollars from Peter Obi, or even millions. So all these people that are brainwashed by a political money will not have sense of reasoning.